Well, in the previous video lesson, we have introduced the first piano piece. The first piano piece we are going to play. And we have analyzed the music sheet. We have introduced many new symbols, such as the fingering, the dynamics, the slurs, the staves, the time signature, the clefs, and many other symbols that allow us to have a great performance, we could say, to have a complete performance. So and today we have to understand how to go on, since we have a lot of information, maybe too many informations. So how to start playing this piece, since we have a lot of information, a lot of symbols. So as you surely remember, in the previous video lesson we have introduced a study method which is made up of different steps. And so to go on and to start playing the piano, we have to introduce the second step of our study method. And the second step of this method is to simplify the sheet music. And this is the key point of our of this method. We could say because as you will see later, this will help us a lot. And so what does it mean to simplify? Simplify means that to simplify means that we have to remove all the signs, all the symbols which are not essential to start playing the piano piece. So now we have to take a look at all of these symbols and understand and decide which are essential and which are not. So for example, let's take a look. Let's start from the slur. The slur is important to have an effective performance, but it is not the most important thing that I have to know to start playing the piano piece. So we can remove all of them. Then we have the dynamics, which are important too. I mean, they give us something. They allow us to have something interesting about the performance. But of course, they are not the most important thing we have to. We must have. We must focus on to start playing. So we can remove all of them. We have the fingering. The fingering, of course, is important because the fingering allow us, help us, we could say, to play. But it is not the most important thing we have to start. We have to use to start. So which are the most important things that we have to start, that we have to keep still to start playing? As we previously said, the most important things, music, or also music, is made up of sounds. So the most important things that we have to use to start from, we could say, are the notes and all the different symbols which allow us to know something, to determine the pitch and the duration of the sounds that these notes represent. So we have to use. We cannot remove the clefs, of course. We cannot remove the staves because they are essential to understand the pitch of our notes. But we also cannot remove the time signature, and we have to keep still, of course, the notes themselves, which is their duration, so that we can understand the correct rhythm with which to play the piano piece. So we have To simplify means that we have to remove all the symbols but the keys, sorry, the clefs, the staves, and the notes, and of course also the time signature. So this is the key point, we could say. This is the key point because in this way we just can keep still only the essential symbols, so we can have something, we can have an order. We can of course, you can understand, having too many symbols can cause a lot of confusion in our mind. It is difficult to, when we start playing, to decide, okay, I start from the notes but I have also the slurs, so I have to be concentrated to these, to the notes, or I have to be concentrated to the on the slurs. So in this way we are going to have something which is very, we have an order, we could say. And this is essential. This is very important to have to understand how to start playing this piece. Then the next step at this point is to find out, to clarify how to find out the duration and the pitch of every note, because we said before that they are the most important things. So in the next video we are going to take a look at this, at the duration of the sounds, and we are talking about the pitch. So these are the two most important things from which we have to start to play our piano piece.